conditionals for advanced levels. Everybody thinks that this is the most difficult topic, maybe in English grammar, but it's not the most difficult topic. Just let's start with the most easiest part. What is conditionals, dear my friends, and how many types of conditionals let's cover. So we have if type 0, type 1, type 2, type 3, mixed 2. So we have totally 6 conditionals. Do you think this is so difficult? Sometimes yes. If you don't know grammar rules, if you don't know what is present simple, what is present perfect, or past perfect tense, yes, sometimes it can be difficult. But if you know these tenses, everything will be so clear. So let's see how to understand it so easy. Okay? If type 0 can be thought like real present activities, rules, or truths. It means if type 0, actually not if type 0, this is if type O, it means objective. Okay, we use zero conditional or objective conditional for objective situations, real situations. Okay, it's true for everyone, and it's about rules, truths, real activities, general things. Okay, so there is no individual opinion, there is no personal idea. Okay, everything should be simple and true for everyone. So the structure is so simple, right? To present simple. I can start my sentence with if sentence or with the second sentence, but it never changed the structure and the meaning of the sentence plus present simple. So let's see some examples. If you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. Okay, so this example expresses scientific fact, right? It means that whenever you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it always boils. So is there any personal opinion? Of course not. This is totally if type objective. Okay, never think like it is 0, 1, 2, 3. They have their own specific meaning actually. So when you memorize it like this, when you learn it like this, it will be so simple. If people eat too much, they get fat. Root. If you touch a fire, you get burned, of course. Or people die if they don't eat, of course. So you get water if you mix hydrogen and oxygen, perfect. Snakes bite if they are scared, correct. If babies are hungry, they cry, totally correct. So these are realities. So there's no subjective opinion, there is no personal opinion, everything is true. Let's see if type 1 or first condition, but I would like to name it if type I, not one, I of individual. Okay, if type individual, it means if type personal opinion. So there is no reality. Actually, it's a real situation, but there is no real fact. There is no past. There is no scientific truth. Okay, this is your personal opinion, this is your personal life, this is your individual idea. So if type 1 for first conditional represents future and real present, the first conditional is used to talk about real or possible situations and their likely consequences, and it is formed with the present simple on the left corner and the if clause, and the future simple, as you can see, will plus infinitive in the main clause. So the left side is if clause, right side is the main clause, my friends. But this is the most simple explanation of it. We can use present simple, present continuous, perfect, perfect continuous, can, should to be able to in the if clause. All of them are present simples or present tenses. But right side, it means in the main clause, you can use future tenses, future simple, future continuous, future perfect, present simple, present models. It means can, may, should, might as well, could. Possibility meaning of could, be careful, it's not past of can. Would rather, would sooner, and would had better, we can use. But in the if clause, you cannot use may, might, could. Why? Because after if, when, whether, you cannot use might, could, and will, would, because all of them are possibilities, okay? If, when, whether show possibilities. May, might, could, will, would, they show possibilities. So in one sentence, you cannot use two possibilities. Right side, as I said to you, it's about reality of present and future. Oh, so they likely the consequences of the first conditional or the if clause. So we cannot use perfect, past continuous, present perfect continuous, past simple, or past continuous, as I said to you. So let's see some examples. If you are free later, we can go for a walk. Or if they are hungry, we will make some sandwiches. If you are not back 5 p.m., okay, give me a ring. It means call me. If he studies hard, he will do well in the exam. If we arrive late, we must get a taxi. He will call if he needs help, or take a break if you are tired. As you can see, all of them are the possible consequences of the if clause. When if the clause becomes real, the second sentence, it means the main clause shows what will happen. So, another part. Unless you hurry up, you won't catch the bus. Unless is a synonym of if not. So, when you see unless, directly replace it with if not. It means if you do not hurry up, you won't catch the bus. I will carry on doing this work unless my boss tells me to do something else, or I will carry on doing this if my boss doesn't tell me to do something else. We will stay at home unless the weather improves, or we will stay at home if the weather doesn't improve. Another examples. Okay, if it keeps raining, the river will have been flooding for a week. So the sentence expresses a real possibility in the future. Or if the rain continues, the river will have been flooding for a week by that time. Okay, as you can see from these examples, dear my friends, the second sentence, it means the main clause always is showing what will happen when the condition in the if clause happens. So because of it, we are calling them conditionals. Second one, if he has been studying hard. Let's see. Let's come to the first part. What I wrote here: present simple, present continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Come to the examples. If he has been studying hard. Generally, when you just search something in grammar books or look for the rules of conditionals, you can see only present simple. But as you can see, we can use present tense, not only present simple. So perfect continuous is a good example to be used with first conditional. If he has been studying hard, he will be passing the exam. So the sentence expresses a likely outcome in the future. So if he has been studying hard, he will probably pass the exam. Or if we are still talking, as you can see, continuous tense, you will have been listening for an hour. You will have been perfect future, perfect, continuous. Okay, I will have been listening for an hour. So this sentence expresses a hypothetical situation in the future. So if we still talking that a certain period, you will have been listening for an hour. And the last one, if you are not feeling well, you should have been taking better care of yourself. So this sentence expresses suggestion or advice based on real possibility in the future. So if you are not feeling well, it may be because you haven't been taking good care of yourself. Let's see if type 2 or second conditional. Second conditional, third conditional, mix 1, mix 2. We have 4 conditionals. These are totally unreal situations, unreal conditionals. Only we have type 0 and type 1. It means if type objective and if type individual. It means first and zero conditionals about realities. Other ones totally unreal, hypothetical situations, or just it's your dream. Okay. Second conditional is the dream of present. If you are dreaming now, if you are imagining something now, you can use unreal present. It means second conditional. Second conditional structure is so easy. First one is past tenses. Second side, it means the main clause is would, could, might plus verb 1. You can choose one of them, would or the could or might. There is no problem. Okay. Just you cannot use might as well or might not as well. Why we cannot use might not as well or might as well? Because we use them, as you remember, in first conditionals lesson. This can be used in first conditionals main clause. And in the first sentence, it means if clause. We cannot use could have verb 3. Why we cannot use could have verb 3? Because it is a perfect model and we cannot use perfect models in past tense structures. In the next lesson or in the next slide, you can see that we could have verb 3 in the third conditionals main clause, but it's not related to second conditional. Why are we using past tense here? The reason is so simple. In English, if you are talking about unreal situations, hypothetical situations, dreams, imagination, you have to use past of the main sentence, the main clause. It means normal clause, okay, the main clause is I want to have a bike, but originally it can be I would like to have a bike, I would like to buy a car, or I wanted to have, or I wanted to buy a car. It means you need to use past tense. It means just make your sentence one step past. Write your sentence in one step past. That is so simple. Type 2, second conditional, is unreality of first conditional. First conditional is the real, make it unreal. How can I do it? Just write it in past. That is enough. So, if I had more time, I would exercise more, but I don't have more time. So I don't do exercise. If I were rich, I would spend all my time traveling. But I'm not rich, so I cannot travel. That is enough. I've got a headache. If I were you, I would take an aspirin. But I am not you. And I cannot take an aspirin. As you can see, unreal, hypothetical. I don't understand this. If I were you, I would ask your teacher for help. Or this order won't be delivered on time. Okay? If I were you, I would phone the customer to let them know. I saw a snake. If she saw a snake, she would be terrified. Is there any snake? No. Is she terrified? No. Finished. If he didn't have to work late, he could go out with his girlfriend. Okay? But he's working late, so he cannot go out. That is all. What would you do if you were offered a job in Canada? What would you do? But there is a job offer? No. So just I'm asking hypothetically the opinion of this guy. So you wouldn't have to walk everywhere if you bought a bike. But did you buy a bike? No. Do you have a bike now? No. So you cannot go anywhere. You have to walk. So another examples. If I won the lottery, I would buy a big house, but I probably won't win the lottery. So I cannot buy a house. So if I met the Queen of England, it's impossible as you can see. I will say hello. You will say hello only in your dreams. She will travel all over the world if she were rich, but she is not rich, so she cannot travel all over the world. She will pass the exam if she ever studied, but she doesn't study, she is not studying, so she cannot pass the exam. She never studies, as you can see on the screen, so this won't happen. If I had this number or if I had his number, I would call him. Okay, but I don't have his number. No, of course, so it's impossible for me to call him. That's all. If I were you, I wouldn't go out with that man. But you are not me, so you cannot go out with that man as well. So this is my choice. So let's see third conditional. Third conditional requires past perfect tense and perfect modal knowledge to create the structure, to understand the meaning. But basically, I will try to explain. Okay, let's see. Third conditional is past of second conditional. What I said to you, second conditional is past of first conditional. Type 3, it means third conditional, is past of the second conditional. It means your dream, your unreality, your imagination, your opinion, all of them are in the past now. So we can say this is about regret, this is about gossip. This is enough. It means you are talking about the story of past. Structure is too basic. If clause is with had verb 3, it means past perfect tense, and the main clause would, could, might have verb 3. It means perfect models. So start with so simple examples. If you had gotten married 5 years ago, 2 years ago, you would have had 2 babies. Okay? But you're married? No. You have babies? No. So both situations were in the past and happened, finished, and just I'm realizing, I'm guessing, I'm imagining the situation. First clause, it means if clause, and the main clause were in the past and they finished in the past. So the situation cannot be changed anymore. So if she had studied, she would have passed the exam. But really, we know she didn't study, and so she didn't pass. She couldn't pass. Okay. If I hadn't eaten so much, I wouldn't have felt sick. But I did eat a lot, and so I did feel sick. Finished. Or if we had taken a taxi, we wouldn't have missed the plane. But we didn't take a taxi, so we missed the plane. She wouldn't have been tired if she had gone to bed earlier, but she didn't go to bed earlier, so she was tired. So she wouldn't have become a teacher if she had gone to university. But she didn't go to university, so she couldn't become a teacher. He would have been on time for the interview if he had left the house at 9. But he didn't leave the house at 9, then he couldn't arrive to the interview on time. So let's see if mixed type 1. The most difficult part. Especially mixed type 2 is so difficult. But nothing like this. Let's make it so simple. Mixed type 1 and mixed type 2 are the combinations of type 3 and type 2. Mixed type 1 is a combination of type 3 and type 2. Vice versa is mixed type 2. So, mixed type 1 is representing unreal past connected to present. So, we can basically say the rumor of the influence of the past on the present. So, if clause, the first sentence is third conditional's first sentence, and then, as I said, this is a mixture. So second sentence, it means the main clause is the second sentence of second conditional. First sentence of the third conditional, second sentence of the second conditional, put it in the second sentence, put it in the first sentence. Finished. It means first sentence is past perfect, had verb 3. Second sentence is would, could, might, verb 1. Just I wrote here would, but it can be would, could, might, verb 1. Okay. The first sentence effect on present. It means effect of past on present. If mixed type 1 shows this situation. And be careful, this situation is totally unreal. So, let's see some examples. If I had won the lottery, I would be rich. But lottery is about past, right? And rich is today. So, in the past, did I win the lottery? Of course not. So, now I'm not rich. So, as you can see, I'm just guessing. Actually, not guessing, I'm just gossiping. I'm just criticizing my past, and then I'm just telling the effect of it on present. But I didn't win the lottery in the past, so I'm not rich now. If I had taken French in a high school, I would have more job opportunities. But I didn't take the French in high school, and so I don't have many job opportunities. If she had been born in the United States, she wouldn't need a visa to work here. But she wasn't born in the United States and she doesn't need a visa now to work here. Okay? As you can see, start with the past and then end with present simple. It means actually not present simple, sorry, with present. If I had worked harder at school, I would have a better job now. But I didn't work hard at school, so now I don't have a better job, or I don't have a good job as well now. So vice versa can be correct as well. I would have a better job if I have worked harder at school. So let's see another examples. If we had looked at the map, we wouldn't be lost. It means we got lost. Why? Because we didn't look at the map. If you had caught, if you had caught that plane, you would be dead now. But you're still alive now. Why? I think you missed the plane. If I had studied, I would have many driving license. So, do I have now a driving license? No, because I did not study. So, if I had studied, I would have my driving license, but I didn't study now and I don't have my license. If you had spent all your money, you wouldn't buy this ticket, okay? But you didn't spend all your money, and then now you can buy this jacket. If you had spent all your money, you wouldn't buy this jacket. What does it mean one more time? You didn't spend all your money, so now you can buy it. So, before finishing it, second mix conditional. Second mix conditional is the combination of type 2 with type 3. Too easy. First sentence of the second conditional, put it in the first sentence. Second sentence of the third conditional, put it in the second sentence. So, what is the first sentence of the second conditional? Simple past, past continuous, could, past of can, was were able to, was were supposed to. And you cannot use could have verb 3. Second sentence of type 3, would, could, might have verb 3. Too easy. Understanding of it is a little bit difficult because the situation is a relationship of present and effect of present on past. So we are criticizing, we are judging past according to an unreal situation in the present. So the investigation or judgment of a past event according to an unreal situation in the present, basically we can say. So totally unreal present connected to unreal past. So it's really important, okay? If it wasn't, I wouldn't have called you on your holiday. If it wasn't, but it is really important. As you can see, unreal present. And so related to the situation according to the if clause, unreal if clause, what happened in the past? Now I'm evaluating, I'm criticizing the situation. I wouldn't have called you, but I called you. Why? It was important. If I were rich, I would have bought that Ferrari we saw yesterday. Yesterday we saw a Ferrari, okay, but I couldn't buy. Why? Because I'm not rich. Yesterday as well, I was not rich. So if I were rich, it's my imagination. Maybe it shows my regression. Okay? But I'm not currently rich, and that is why I didn't buy the Ferrari yesterday. If some spoke Russian, he would have translated the letter for you. But some cannot speak Russian, so he cannot translate and he couldn't translate the letter. If I didn't have to work so much, I would have gone to the party last night. But I have to work a lot, and that is why I didn't go to party last night. If it wasn't afraid of spiders, or if I wasn't afraid of spiders, I would have picked it up. But I would have picked up, I wasn't afraid of spiders. It means, what does it mean? I afraid of spiders. I'm afraid of spiders, so I couldn't do it. If we didn't trust him, we would have sacked him months ago. Or if I wasn't in the middle of another meeting, I would have been happy to help you. So, dear my friends, other examples are your homework. Please read these examples and then write in the comments what are their meanings. Okay? And then we will discuss together. And if you know any other examples, please write in the comments and then together we will check these are correct or not. And never forget to follow our website and YouTube channel because we are all day giving gift courses, gift IELTS and general English seminars as well. polyglotworks.net. So, thank you for today. Take care of yourself. See you in the next videos. Bye bye, my friends. Now.